Hi everyone, Brian here. Today I'm going to show you how to look for values in a list using Excel's function VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. I have a list here on Excel and we want to find out the values for the various electronics that are sold in Brian's electronic stores using VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP actually means vertical lookup reference. So in this case, we want to identify the models of the various electronics on this side, the various makes of electronics on this side using VLOOKUP. You might ask why not look up the value manually on the list and then fill it up. In most cases, if you have a small list, this one can do. However, if the list is very huge and you want to save on time, and the energy it will take and the accuracy, you'll need to use the VLOOKUP function. It's very easy to use and very time effective. So the first case we are going to start off on VLOOKUP with this data set is we'll start off with entering the equal sign, which is used whenever you want to do a formula in Excel, equals VLOOKUP, and you see it requires a various host of details that you need to enter so that it can return the value, in this case the model of the electronic of the item you are looking for. So the lookup value will look at the make of the item, which is this smartwatch H8, then comma the table array where the data set is seated on the list. So we'll click on this table, Control A. So sorry about that. So we'll choose again the table array, the entire table, comma, then we'll choose the column where the lookup reference is, which is the model, which is column 2. Then it will return the value as an exact match or an approximate match. We want an exact match. And close bracket. So now this one gives you the exact match of the model. In some cases, you'll find that when we switch the data set in this to the left, you see it changes to, it reads the price. Let's say that we say that the whole data set is starting from the first column A. See, it's not able to read, and let's say we put even the index, column index is 1. It won't return that value. However, if we put it in place here and choose the column index is 2, it will return there. So remember, always with the VLOOKUP function, the data that you're looking up must be on the right hand side, not the left. There's a new function in Microsoft 365 called the HLOOKUP, which actually has enabled you to now identify and look up values on the left hand side of your data array. Say for example, we take this model and put it as the first item here. So we are just assuming that VLOOKUP doesn't work in our case, in this case. So we'll try out, say, model 2 using HLOOKUP, which is equals to HLOOKUP. Remember, this is only available for Microsoft 365. Then lookup value, say this away smartwatch, comma, lookup value. I prefer using columns like this instead of selecting the table. You see, this is much faster. And then comma. So in this case, we'll choose the lookup value is that, and now the lookup array is this, the make of the device. Then the return value, return array is this, the model. That is what we want to find out, which is on the left hand side of the Excel sheet. And then comma, see, it is able to return. However, with VLOOKUP, since the data, the model is seated on the right hand side with the right parameters, it is not able to return the value. So XLOOKUP is a much better function to use right now, though it is available on Microsoft Office 365. So back to what we were working on VLOOKUP. So we'll change this back to where it was. Yeah, right. Then we'll change the values to 2. And then we'll drag it out to the bottom. That's an exact match of the model. Now let's go to price is equals to VLOOKUP. Then the lookup value is the make of the device, comma. Then the table array is this, comma. Then the column where the price is seated is 1, 2. Give the return as an exact match, false, and then enter. Remember to fix your columns. Enter, then drag it. And next is the cost, again equals to VLOOKUP. And lookup value is that, comma, table array, comma, the column is 4, comma, exact match. This let me fix this. It will return that as a cost. Now we want to verify that the values that we are looking at are the correct one indeed. So we start away smartwatch H8, and then smartwatch H15, Oraimo FreePods 4, Oraimo wireless keyboard combo, Samsung watch gear charger, then we have the Apple Watch charger, the Samsung wireless charger. Okay, now let's check this out. Smartwatch is 4,900, that's okay. And 3,400, that's okay. Same with the FreePods. Yeah, the function returns the values as we had expected. Now we'll move on to HLOOKUP. In HLOOKUP, you're going to transpose this set of data into the horizontal. H stands for horizontal lookup. In this case, we want to look up at the same values, however, the data set is seated horizontally. So we start by saying equals to HLOOKUP. The lookup value is this watch, comma, and the table array is this rows, then comma. The row index number is we are looking for the model 2, comma, then false, close bracket. Then let's fix the rows. That fixing what we've done, adding the dollar signs, is what we call absolute reference, so that the data set doesn't move. This is what we'll call the model. Then we drag it out. You can even do that for the price and also the cost. Say equals to HLOOKUP lookup value table array, choose these rows, comma, then we'll choose the price, that is row number 3, comma, then false. We also fix these rows again, then enter. Move on to cost. HLOOKUP, and the lookup value is this. Table array is this, comma, then the index is row 4, then false. Let's fix the rows. So the initial item I wanted to refer you to on how you can easily remember the steps of doing VLOOKUPs, especially for beginners, is this, say the equal sign, then you call out this from here and it will give you this. It will able to guide you. Think of it like training wheels when you're riding a bike. This one will be able to spell it out for you if you're able to follow visually. So you'll start by lookup value, click on this, then the table array, come and choose this. Then the column index, remember, is the number, row number you want to look out the value, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, then 4. Then here is where you'll add false, but in this case, you'll say 0 is equals to false, and then say, okay, see, it's that easy. So that's it for today. We've talked about how to use VLOOKUP to look up values in a list in Excel, vertically and also horizontally for HLOOKUP, and also the interesting developments Microsoft are making so that they're able to make the functions easy to use. The XLOOKUP, which we have looked at it briefly at the beginning of the video, and that if you want to be able to access 365, you go at the back end of the Microsoft Excel and apply for the Microsoft Insider program and get an early access for new releases. So that's it for today. Hope this video tutorial was helpful. If you liked it, like and subscribe so that you're able to create more content like this. Thank you and goodbye.